If you understand this one thing, it will help you grow your business, improve your relationships, and truly create the life that you want to live. And that thing is, not making a decision is also a decision. Welcome back to another episode of Unedited, where we talk about all things sales, marketing, and mindset. My name is Lauren Nelson, and I am your favorite sales and marketing coach. And guys, before we get into today's topic, I just want to let you know that this is episode 30. I can't believe, I can't believe that we're here so soon. And I am again so grateful for the people who have been tagging along all throughout the series, because one, just this level of commitment on YouTube in general is a big deal. And then also just the commitment and dedication and the decision to show up for myself. I know it's helped a lot of you get started on your content journey and really just stepping outside of your comfort zone. So I am forever grateful for that, okay? So now getting into today's topic, which is making hard decisions and making that final commitment to yourself. I'm going to be reflecting a lot on this 30-day journey because I feel like if you haven't watched the last video, you guys know I've learned a lot through this process, and I think it'll be very beneficial for you. But like I was saying, no decision is a decision in the sense that either you're going to take action or you're not. Either you're going to do the things that get you the results or you're not. And once you decide that you don't know what to decide, you've already decided that you're not going to take action. And so that's why throughout my life, I have always had to be very proactive in my decision making, because I know it's either it is or it isn't. Either I'm going to do it or I'm not. There's no in between. The in between gets messy. The in between is what keeps you stuck. The in between is what causes all of that confusion and frustration. And it's what keeps you from not getting those clients, from not learning the things you need to learn to be able to sell more products. These things are important, and by making a decision and being confident enough in yourself and in your ability, you will see that your results will double in the future. Okay, and as I've been going through this 30-day journey, one of the things that I had to realize that separated this time from all the other times that I wanted to take action on something like this is that I had to get clear on my deeper why, right? Because commitment is one thing, meaning you can commit on the surface level. In your head, you can say, yes, this is what I want to do. But if your head yes doesn't match your heart yes, you won't follow through. How many times have you verbally communicated to others, or even communicated to yourself, that you are going to start taking a particular action? I'm going to start eating right. I'm going to be vegan. I'm going to start working out every day throughout the weeks. I'm going to start doing more sales calls. I'm going to start posting more. How many times have you said that, but your heart yes hasn't been in alignment with that, right? And so then you go about your days confused as to why you're not able to show up for yourself. And the reason being is because these two things aren't in alignment. What you really want deep down has not come to surface. You aren't aware of what those inner needs are. You haven't taken the time to reflect and to figure out what it is you need at that moment, right? And even addressing what the limiting beliefs are, what those inner fears are. Are you more happy being comfortable? It's so funny. I talked to a guy actually it was a couple days ago, and I was asking him, like, so what do you do? And he told me he was in tech, and I was like, well, do you like it? Like, are you happy with where you are? And he was like, no, but I mean, this is what I had to do. And I was like, well, what did you want to do? And he wanted to be in a creative space. And I asked him, why didn't you pursue this? And he said, I wasn't willing to do what it takes to get where he wanted to go. And I said, well, at least you're honest. Like, a lot of people, they keep pursuing the same thing, but they don't ask themselves what they really want. For him, what was important was comfort and being able to have the luxurious life he wanted to live, regardless of if he was doing what he loves. He said, I like nice things, I want to pay for nice things. I wasn't willing to go through the process of suffering, which means when you're usually a creative and you're not taking the traditional route, you have to educate yourself on how to be great. You have to go through the mud by yourself, figure things out. It's like you leave from college where they teach you how to go corporate, and then you have to get out of college and put yourself in your own college because nobody teaches you how to be a successful entrepreneur. Obviously, some things in college helps, I won't lie. But this is a whole thing in itself, right? Especially in the creative scene. And so just how he had to take time and realize, like, what am I willing to sacrifice? And ask himself, does this align with where I want to go? You have to do the same thing. Are the goals you're setting for yourself, are you willing to commit and do what it takes to achieve those goals? Are you willing to ask yourself the hard questions? Figure out if you're even in the right headspace to go after those things. Is this your season to go after those things? Right? All of those have to be taken into account if you're going to execute properly. For me, I knew this season, this month, I was like, I don't want to sell. I really want to figure out what it is that I want, how I want to serve my clients, and I just want to get clear on the path moving forward. So this was perfect for me because it allowed me the space to work on my discipline, refine my communication skills, get clear on how I wanted to show up, right? My heart and my head were aligned, so I was able to execute completely. Now, if I would have tried to also sell my program, which I was not trying to sell during this 30-day challenge, it would have been misalignment because that's not really what I wanted. So remember, when you're thinking about committing to yourself, when you're thinking about committing to your goals, when you're thinking about making those tough decisions, be sure to count the cost. What will come along with it? Because if you go half-assed at anything, you will always fail. You will get bare minimum results. You'll get results that you didn't even want in the first place, and it will cause confusion and chaos in your life. So be sure, as we're going into this next year, to prioritize self-reflection. Prioritize getting to know what you really want so that you're not stumbling over decisions that shouldn't have been made. Sometimes it's not your season to do a 30-day challenge. Sometimes you do need to rest. Sometimes it is your season to sell, and it's just your job to commit to doing that no matter what. But again, it takes knowing yourself. It takes that reflection period so that you can get clarity on those next steps, and you're not just doing things out of anxiousness and out of worry and out of all these things that are outside of yourself. But yeah, that has been my 30 days. I am so happy. One, I'm gonna give myself my flowers. I really did that, showing up every single day, even at the wee hours of the night. But I'm excited for our next series, guys. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna take the next couple weeks to just plan and get ahead. I realized this is just some tips for people who want to join or do a 30-day challenge. I realized the hardest part for me was, actually it's not hard, I still did it, but I would prefer to be prepared with my thumbnails ahead of time, which means I need my topics ahead of time, and also to maximize the effect on YouTube, I want to make sure that I have my titles and my hooks all ready so the SEO is maximized. Yeah, but overall the results, I believe I gained over 100 subscribers in these 30 days. And that's with like minimum SEO, right? I really put no thought into it, right? Minimum SEO, minimum thought with thumbnails, just minimum engagement. And so moving into the next 30 days, for those of you who are interested, it will be more catered around sales and marketing. Less mindset, like I said yesterday in yesterday's video, but I do want to make sure that really we're focusing on the educational, tactical, and practical things that you guys can take and implement into your business and, you know, start seeing some real results. The last thing I do want to say that I'll be adding as well, just for those of you looking for strategy, I will be posting shorts every day in this next series that I'll be doing. And then we can like gauge and see how much of an impact that will do. My goal is to get up to 4 videos on YouTube and 4 pieces of content on Instagram a day. I might have to hire an assistant to help me because time be timing. I need to, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we'll see. A lot going on, a lot to plan. But again, thank you guys so much for engaging in this series of unedited. Next series, I don't know if it's gonna be unedited. It might, just because it's easy. It's easy and I like it. Nobody has to take time to go back and edit, cut, music, nothing. Just publish it. But we'll see, that's TBD. But I love you guys and I'll see you later. Have a blessed day and make that decision today. Okay, bye. Oh, sorry, last thing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's the least you could do. The least. Okay, I love you guys and goodbye.